Okay, so this is one of the more recent ones that I've made. Now, I made, originally, I think it was just on a piece of canvas, and it was actually shaped in a triangle almost, not quite, just like a little piece that's, like a little whatever. Anyways, so I've got the, what is it, nautical star, you would think, north, south, east, and west. But then I do kind of like if you were to flip it, right? And then the different letters, which you can make out of it. And then again, I already did the pelvis one. There's a video I did for that one. Almost how like your crown would be within you. So if you turn this upside down, it actually looks like a bell. Anyways, let's go back to this one. And then this one reminded me, I think, I can't remember if it is, there's a symbol for that specifically. Anyways, and then again, time as well. 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. 1 and 2 would be 3. And then I did the whole 24-hour time as well. We got 12 and 12 is 24. 24 is 48. And then I just kind of like broke down. 3, 5, 1 is 9. Yeah. And then I've got the helix, the quadruple helix. And the Masonic symbol with a G, but then I just did it mirroring itself in a sense. And then I did this symbolically, if that were like a C, right? C is equal to 3, but so is L. So if you have 3, 3, 3, and then M, which I believe is equal to 4, yeah. And that is the garage door. The person in the basement sounds like they're about to leave. Or not. Anyways, so yeah, I was adding that up. And it all came to I think 17. I might have to redo this video, or I'll just keep it, whatever. It's hard to explain this stuff. I'm trying to put it on paper. Okay, so the whole pizza thing, I broke it down, and I did the gematria for that, right? P is 7, I is 9, Z 8, 8, I. And then I was like, oh shit, my birthday, 1988. That's 35, which breaks down to an 8. That's my life path number. And then it can also be, instead of a P, you can flip it to a D, which would be 4, or a B, which would be 2. And then I was kind of like adding them all up. Anyways, when I add it all up, I think it equals to 10, but in gematria, 10 doesn't count, the 0 doesn't count, and when you cross it out, that reminds me of the right and left side of the brain, like the hemispheres, right side, left side. And it's also 10 is, I think, new beginnings, starting over. Because 9 is like completion. And in Gematria, it's 1 to 9. And then I've got the whole idea of a clock, right? It's like an L. And I do it that way because if you rotate the entire clock, right, it's a greater than and less than symbol. But then it's also the rune for communication as well, which I found interesting. And then a woman, her waistline is like an hourglass, so it's like a time, like time. Or also X can also be Roman numeral for 10, which can also be for decibel, which I think can also be for, I think it was something to do with, you hear the loud noises in the background. Sorry, I'm trying my best to stay focused and get this video done. I don't care if it's good quality video or not. I'm going to state it outright anyway. So yeah, 10. What else? And then Z. Also, if you turn Z, it can be N. 1 is 8, 1 is 5, which is 13. 1 and 3 is 4. This is also the number symbol for Jupiter, which is also for good luck. But it can also be 2 and a 1 to make the 4. I know that sounds weird, but just bear with me here. And then I was also thinking about the code 101010101010. I thought about how the spine, how it has the larger piece and the smaller, larger piece and smaller. That's what it reminded me of. And then the whole C and D, like the right side, left side of the brain. It also reminded me of like when you put C and C together, kind of like an apple or a pumpkin. And then pumpkins, how they have them carved out. And of course, they call them jack-o'-lanterns, JACICOLAN. Earn. Anyways, then the chromosome, DNA, hair strand, green, hazel eyes. Okay, so green eyes, they are like a mix between the two because blue eyes are lack of pigment. And so what happens is when the light enters the eye, it reflects just like the water would. And because it has no pigment or melanin in it, then that is why it's blue. But when you have a mix of, we'll call them blue eyes and brown eyes, you can get a multitude of colors. There's green, but then there's hazel. Hazel is more of like a mix of everything, and they tend to change color. My eyes personally are hazel, and they tend to change color, and they have a little bit of everything. What else was I getting at? That can also be X's and O's if you put them all together. So if, let's say you do like X, like if they're stacked up like that, well then you get like the helix. But if you do them sideways in between the X's, that would be where the O's are, or 0. And this is how I just try to figure it out. And then I thought about it. I'm like, well, your lips are shaped like an M, most people's lips, but some people's lips on the top are shaped like more roundish. There's not so much the bumps. So you've got C and C, which would be 3 and 3, which is equal to 6. Or you got M and C, which is 34. Which is 7. And then I see, remember when we were younger as children, I don't know about you, but they used to do L for like the shape of the nose, which would be equal to 3. Or if it's facing the other way, because this would be like the greater than symbol, and that would be facing that way. To us, that would be the right side, but if you're facing out this way, that'd be the left side. So like greater than facing the left side. But then if you were doing the opposite direction, it'd be facing the right side, and that'd be 4, if that makes sense. This is like V almost. Anyways, this is my own little signature. Originally it was just the one side, and it's actually a symbol for protection. I think it's a face symbol, I think so. But then I wanted both sides because I wanted to be equal. And then when I did both sides, I was like, hey, wait a minute, you know, they can attach together. And then to me, that's like the right and left side of my brain. That's like joining them together, working together as a team. But then it also almost looks like an owl. And I was like, that's pretty freaking cool. And then we got the whole E equals MC squared. And then with what I do for the gematria, C can also be C, like SEE or SEA, or also the one-sided brain. It's also equal to 3, which can equal E as well. I don't know if you see other people doing the E like that, but backwards 3 is like an E. And then also if you flip that around to just like a clock, how it goes around, 3 E M W, and each of those ones, I think E is 5. So we got 3 is C, E is 5, I believe, yeah. M is 4, and W hold on, I'm trying to do this in my head. What is W? How long is this video? 13 minutes? Oh well, it may take a while to upload, but I don't care. And this is my most recent painting that I'm working on, by the way. See how the palms touch? Anyway, okay. So let's see. C is 3. E is 5. M is 4. W is 5. Okay, so you got 3, 5, 4, 5. That's 14, 17. So C equals 3 equals E equals M equals W, which equals 17. 17 reduced is 8. 8. Whatever, so E be 5, M is 4, and then C squared. So 3 and 3 is 6. So 5, 9. 9 and 6, 69. Oh, that's so cool. 69. Like and 9 and 6, how they are like reversed reflections of each other. Yeah. Where's the fucking pen when you need one? Yeah. So 6 and 9. Yeah, be 69. Did I get that right? Yeah, 9 and 6. 9 and 6. Like the 69. Actually, I'll do it this way. So that's the Cancerian symbol. And then, so that's 15, which reduces to a 6. Yeah. Anyway, 6 and 9, that would be like, oh, the whole Cancerian thing. I like to say Cancerian and not Cancer, because fuck Cancer, right? But I'm also Cancerian, so I guess I could fuck myself. But anyways, so you got your right and left side of your brain, making them work together. It's kind of like a reflection, your light and dark side. So that's, kind of convenient how that equals that. Yeah. How else did I break that down? You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The whole idea of pizza, that broke down to a 1, which can also be, so I said that's time, correct? I said that's time, and then Z and N also could be time, which is X. So little slice of time can also be like a ship. You know how they have the steering wheel for the ship? I don't know if there's an actual name for it. But the whole idea of north, south, east, and west, and everything like that. So we, me, be, how the letters can be flipped. Where was it? Over here. How they can be flipped around. So, and the whole idea of time too. And L, how they can be flipped around. So yeah, you are literally, and eyes are the window to the soul. And then when I looked at this almost kind of looks like a map too. This is supposed to be an eyeball, but it almost kind of looks like a map too. Like if you were to have the land and stuff. But eyes are the window to the soul, and let's say your entire body is your earth. Let's say you yourself are your own earth from the inside out. I've stated this numerous amount of times. From the inside out, you are your own earth, your own compass, your own steering wheel, your own reflection, your own time, your DNA, your own, we'll say, crown there, your bell, your own heaven, hell, your light and your dark, your own code, your DNA, your name has meaning, your birthday has meaning, your everything in you has meaning. You are your own world. And then what did I do down here? Oh, okay. I didn't mean to do that. What is that then? Yeah, it. Or you're it. You're it. Remember the game? You're it. Always chasing. I'm not chasing shit. Anyways, pyramid. P-I-R-M-I-D as an ID. B-I-R-M-E-I-D. The pyramids actually have 8 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pyramids have 8 sides. Just to let you know, not 4, 8. 8. And then the whole idea of a kite. I love that. That came to me when I was thinking about that. And then how did they figure out the whole idea of lightning? I'm running out of room on my phone.